bus and to the driver. And that's where he collapsed. A young person, reportedly the attacker. So far, no arrests, at least not yet. One of 3 incidents, by the way, involving weapons and students today in New York City. Eyewitness News reporter Tom Nagolan, live at the scene in the Eltingville section. Tom, what a sad story this is.
Just a heartbreaking story, Bill, and a very active scene here right now. And we do have word of a suspect in custody, another teenage boy, a 13-year-old boy stabbed to death, another teenager in custody right now. And that still active scene, let me show it to you. That is the MTA bus just behind me where this happened, right around 2:30 this afternoon. And it happened just the way you described it. The boy stabbed closer to the back of the bus, running, making his way to the front and collapsing in front of the bus driver. Rendered unconscious there. A very, very quick police response. And you'll see as we pan over, a lot of officers still on the scene. What they're doing right now is searching for the murder weapon, the knife they have not yet found. Let's get to some citizen video of the scene just minutes after this happened. The bus stopping here at Highland Boulevard and Pacific Avenue in Staten Island. A very, very busy intersection, a very busy thoroughfare for the MTA. The S78 bus stopping here and passengers pouring off to get out of the way. Police responding very, very quickly, witnesses say, in a very dramatic fashion, quickly making a call, assessing the 13-year-old boy as they found him lying on the bus, realizing his condition was incredibly grave and making the choice not to wait for EMS, but to transport him in a cruiser, in a squad car to the nearest hospital where sadly he was pronounced dead. Witnesses telling us what they saw happening in the minutes after that.
My neighbor had just come down the block and said she just heard the kid scream and somebody was stabbed. So I told my wife, lock the door. I told my 2 neighbors, lock the doors. I'll go check it out. And I came up the block, and as I'm coming up the block, I'm seeing the kids running off the bus and a cop car flying into the gas station. They started shutting down Highland Boulevard. I mean, it was so fast. It's very tragic to see how frightened all the kids were coming off the bus. You know, when you send your kids to school in the morning and you think they're going to come home on the bus, you shouldn't have to worry about them in a manner like this. You know, more should be done to keep our kids safe on the city buses.
And people here just heartbroken to get the news that that 13-year-old boy has passed away. A lot of developments here. The NYPD planning a press briefing at the bottom of the hour at One Police Plaza to bring us up to date on their investigation. The person of interest we believe they have in custody right now, also a teenage boy. We don't have a motive for this, but we're getting word at this hour that this was the result of an after-school fight that simply got wildly out of hand, a knife involved. And I want to show you something else that's going on right now, actually. The MTA has officials here. They've assessed the scene and are about to provide us with a briefing. We have a camera there as well, so we'll have that for you just as soon as it happens. For now, live in Staten Island, Tom Nagolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Just a horrific story. Tom, thanks, and keep us